Hello there YouTube, my name is TheBrokenMachine and today I am bringing you a flawless 18-0 gameplay with the L85A2 assault rifle. A very underrated and underused weapon, I do believe, in this game. It's a really shame that not many people use this weapon. It's not very effective at close quarters, but at medium to longer range engagements, provided you play in the right kind of way, it can be extremely effective, and we're going to try in this game to maximize its potential. So, the title of this video is Controlling the Engagement, and that's what we're going to be trying to do today. To start off the gameplay, the enemies have managed to push into Alpha, so we have to deal with this situation for the time being. I push in pretty hard in, get quite a nice number of kills. But in this video, we are not going to be focusing too much on staying near the objectives. We're going to be pushing past the objectives and trying to control the engagement and control where the enemies are going to come from. On this map, I'm going to show a little diagram on the screen in a moment, but there is 3 main entrances where the enemies can come from. There's an entrance on the left, there's a middle corridor right here as you see on screen, and there's one on the right. Now these are the only 3 places where the enemies have to come through. They have to come through these entrances. There's no other way around. So the idea is that you need to control each of these 3 entrances, so you really need to push forward. Now I see a lot of people when they try and play the objective, instead of trying to do it as what I'm trying to do in this video, trying to control where the enemies are coming from and try and control the traffic, essentially. A lot of players tend to think that playing the objective means sitting right on the objective, and that's a really poor strategy. That's an extremely poor strategy, especially on a map like this, where you can control the exact locations of where the enemies are coming from. On a map like, say, Caspian Border, which is a little more open, it is ideal to have some teammates on the objectives, but you don't all need to be congregating around them and grouping up, and because that can easily, when you're all congregating in a small group, you can easily be taken out. For example, see a guy flying over it and dropping C4 can wipe out an entire squad pretty easily if you're bunching up in an area. So, how do you manage to control the engagement when you've got 3 different entrances and you've got a bunch of teammates that aren't really communicating with you? And like this game here, I'm in a squad with one other guy. Well, the trick is not to have. Well, you can communicate with all your team if you have the option to do so, or just talking on the mic. But the idea is that you try and fill in the gaps. So, for example, there's a guy in the middle area here, so I don't really need to worry about that too much. And there's a guy on the right, so instead of staying anywhere near there, I push up to the left. I'm trying to cover that area, trying to fill in the blanks, fill in the gaps, and stop the enemies from coming into that area. Now you notice on the mini-map there's a lot of teammates on the left, so I check the middle, and now because there's teammates in the middle, I go to the right, and you can see this guy's taking damage here, so I need to be aware of that, and if players are taking damage, drop medkits, and that's where the enemies are bound to be coming from. These guys here, this is actually a really nice position. You can see that corridor straight ahead, and you have a little bit of cover. You can see I'm moving over. I was thinking of moving over to the right there, but you can see the middle corridor once again is left open, so I'm covering that area. Filling in the blanks. That's essentially what this strategy is. And when an area seems like there's a lot of people going to it, a lot of gunfire, a lot of explosives, whatever, then, move over to that area and just see what's going on. Your team might need help. They might not, but it's worth checking out. You see on the right here, there's a few guys going down, so we're going to just check this area and see what's going on. Looks like my team have got it sorted. Taking damage right there. Now this guy, let's see, put around, you see he's got a sniper. Now, the L85A2 is pretty effective at this kind of range, but, like I said in previous videos, you don't want to challenge the enemy. You don't always want to challenge every enemy, sorry. So this guy here, he's got a sniper rifle, and I'm thinking, well, at this range, he might have the advantage over me, so instead of engaging, I switch up my position, and take out that guy there who has no idea he's no idea that I'm up there. Now you can see what has happened is our teammates haven't controlled that area on the left, so the enemies have managed to get through to A. Now what do? You know, I push up to this area, again filling in the blanks. You know, there's no need for me to rush to A right now because I already have teammates there. You know, that is still playing the objective. You don't all need to be on the objective. So once again, filling in the blanks to stop the next sort of wave of enemies, if you like, from coming through. And then once again, checking the middle corridor. The middle corridor is fine, but there is enemies on the right. Now, I could have flanked around to the right, but I decided that, you know, there's a nice position on this catwalk area here where I can overlook the objective and I can see the entrance to the objective right there. So that's my decision why I chose to go that way right there. You can see I've got a lot of teammates on Bravo now, so I'm not too concerned about that area. Bit of suppression, so I had to hit fire there. They're coming through the middle corridor right there. You can see if you look on the mini-map, middle corridor is covered, the right side is covered, so we kind of need teammates going on the left here. So I push up, I'm going to throw a grenade because I can just hear, I think I can hear a vehicle, and what do you know, there we go, it's a vehicle with C4 strapped to it. That's a pretty nice grenade throw there, you don't see that too often. So we got teammates on the right. You know, I'm not too concerned about those guys over there, but we haven't got teammates in the middle corridor, so I'm just going to use this, I don't know what you'd call it, this little circular object. What is it? Has it got like material on it? I'm not too sure. Just use that for a little bit of cover, and then once again pushing up to the left, filling in the gaps and helping my team. That was a flawless 18-0 gameplay. I hope you enjoyed the commentary. I hope I've explained the concept of controlling the engagement well. If I didn't, let me know in the comments with any questions or whatever. And if you enjoyed the video, you know, give me a thumbs up if you want to. It's up to you. And please do subscribe. So that my words are going now. My voice is dry. My words are going. Please do subscribe if you haven't done so already. I've got to go. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Take it easy.